Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Fields. Got a man complete to Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Fields. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you, touchdown Bears! Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point good by Prater. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Cohen now to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play action. It's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run. Montgomery. And he's got room. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying,
blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Fournette on the counter. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Murray now. He's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Murray to the right side and complete to Thomas.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Not much there, only a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. second down. Here's Fournette. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Fournette, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. Offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown of this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. On play action, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fields on first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down.
Fields.
Going up top for Miller.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Fields throwing again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Cohen. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Callaway on the return. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Here's a give to Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got him in, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Cohen now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Touchdown! Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Murray now on first down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On first down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 34. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1.
Being chased out left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, it's Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. A handoff to Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Murray now to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. To the right side, complete to Miller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now.
The guys who are able to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Go on, Rick.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there as he'll get at the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.